All right, y'all. So this situation is a mess, to say the least. Reports are coming in saying that Tyler Perry has been accused of SA, harassment, retaliation, in this new $260 million lawsuit by former actor Derek Dixon. Of course, Tyler's lawyer is implying that this is a shakedown, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, they got alleged texts up there, Tyler. Like, they got you on the jumbo screen, honey. I really think Madea done flew too close to the sun. It's like we all figured you wanted to smash those men that you cast in your monstrosities. But my goodness, girl. Like, let's get into it.
So lonely, insecure, they don't control me, boy, you can't control me, troll me. I wasted my time and time is money, bitch, you.
Zaraxia, The Vengeance of Cold Wind is out now. Anywhere you get your ebooks and audiobooks, you can find it there. I'm talking about Amazon, Audible, audiobooks.com, Google Play. Like, it's all there. Also, you can go to www.zaraxia.com to purchase it directly from my site. Check out my series, check out the first book, and make sure you get the second book because it's out now. I'm so excited. All right, y'all, this is coming from Variety. You know, we like articles around here because y'all ain't about to get me. You hear what I'm saying? Tyler Perry accused of SA and harassment in $260 million suit. Tyler Perry has been hit with a lawsuit accusing him of sexually harassing and assaulting an actor on his BET show The Oval. Derek Dixon, who appeared in 85 episodes of the show, alleges in the suit that Tyler Perry abused his power in the industry to sexually exploit him. According to the complaint, Dixon was staying at Perry's guest house in June 2021 when Tyler Perry groped his butt while drunk. The lawsuit also quotes from text messages that have honestly been floating all over the internet, alleging that Tyler Perry made numerous sexual remarks and propositions over several years. The lawsuit seeks at least $260 million in punitive damages. So in response, like I said, Tyler Perry's lawyer said the lawsuit is a shakedown. The lawyer did not say that the text messages that y'all are seeing online are fake. The lawyer did not say that he absolutely was not playing around in this guy's face. They just said, hey, you know, they might have clocked the T, but this is a shakedown. I'm like, all right, this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, said Matthew Boyd, Tyler Perry's attorney. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. So we really about to get into it. Before we do, I find it so interesting that some people are really reacting to this news like, oh my gosh, Tyler Perry's gay, he's gay. I'm just like, what rock have y'all been living under? If I did half the things that Tyler Perry does on stage in them plays, girl, them Christians will be dragging me, but as long as you sprinkle Jesus on the drag, they're suddenly okay with it. I'm just like, in what universe are y'all shocked and gagged? Anyway, according to the complaint, Dixon was working for an event company in 2019 when he met Tyler Perry at a party for the Mogul's Atlanta studio. The lawsuit alleges that Tyler Perry took an interest in Dixon, phoning him and eventually offered him the role of Dale on Restless. And I'm just like, it is very interesting to see like what we all kind of figured is just like, how do you audition for Tyler Perry, girl? Just send a headshot, girl. You got some muscles, girl. You a little twink. You little twunk. He do like him a little twunky, I would say. Not too twinky, but twunky. That's all you got to do. Show him your face, show him your biceps, show him your and you're in. You're in. Get this man out of my face. Dixon alleges that Tyler Perry hired him for additional parties and invited him to his home where Dixon had several drinks. According to the suit, Perry insisted that he was too drunk to drive home and offered him a guest room. The lawsuit alleges that Tyler Perry then climbed into bed with Dixon and began to rub against him, prompting Dixon to jump out of the bed. Dixon kept informing Perry that he was not into sex in order to keep Perry at bay, while at the same time not insulting the person who was dangling his career in front of him. Now, this is interesting to me because, just based off what the lawsuit is saying, because Christian Keys, y'all remember he came out and was saying some things too. He didn't say Tyler Perry by name, but he also said that he was assaulted, victimized as well. And so when it's just too many things, I don't know. I don't know. Like I am not shocked. If this comes out and then we go through all this evidence, we go through all this stuff, and it turns out being true like all these things turn out being true, I would not be shocked at all. I'm so sorry. I would not be shocked. According to the complaint, Tyler Perry did not take no for an answer. I mean, like the way that this guy talks to his own actresses, like in interviews, I remember he was dragging stuff. Like, get your hair together before you come on set. Like in an interview to one of his own actresses, okay? And like, if he's a billionaire sitting around here, nobody's telling him no. Like, I'm not shocked. The only thing that I'm actually shocked about is that these kinds of reports about Tyler Perry took this long for it to come out. That's the only thing I'm shocked about. The lawsuit alleges that Perry continued to abuse his power, often making sexual comments on set and asking intrusive questions about Dixon's life. According to the complaint, Dixon feared that if he did not cede, that Perry would kill off his character and destroy his career. According to the complaint, Dixon also wrote a script for a show, Losing It, and that Perry promised to produce the pilot. The suit alleges that Dixon went to Perry's house in June 2021 to discuss the show, but that Perry then took advantage of the situation and tried to sexually assault him in the guest house. A couple days later, the lawsuit alleges Tyler Perry called to apologize, blaming testosterone supplements. I think him mentioning testosterone and stuff has been released in the text messages that were in the suit or whatever. So yeah, I guess Tyler Perry promised again to make the show. According to the lawsuit, Perry bought the rights to the show but never intended to produce it. Well, yeah, if what you're saying, if I'm looking at what you're bringing to us in the lawsuit, like, girl, Tyler Perry wasn't interested in no show, no nothing, girl. He was trying to see what you had to show. Not producing no show. He was trying to see what you had to show. Perry was only using the show as a quid pro quo to Dixon, holding its production over Dixon's head like the sword of Damocles. Child, sword of Damocles, like, you got to be a nerd. They put sword of Damocles in here, girl. Like, it's done. It's done. The suit states claims of sexual harassment, assault, and infliction of emotional distress and retaliation. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what I think happened. Now we're getting into what I think. Now we're getting to commentary, girl. Okay? Before they start dragging, I done read you the facts. Now let me get into what I think happened. Tyler Perry always been repressed, girl. Like, let's get into it, girl. Like, Tyler Perry always been repressed. Like, he gave me Donnie McClurkin really bad. And so, like I said, he found a way for y'all to not be homophobic, and drag him while also getting to do the thing that he loves to do, which is clearly drag on stage, right? So how can I do that if I'm in the church and I'm repressed and all this stuff? How can I do that? All you have to do is sprinkle some Jesus on it. That's it. They will excuse anything. If you sprinkle some Sky Daddy, you sprinkle some white Jesus on it, girl, they will let you walk up in their skirts. They'll let you, the type of stuff that I saw them excuse for praise dancing, girl, while they was mad at these people for gyrating in the club. It's hilarious what they will allow and what they will act like they don't see at all. As long as they sprinkle some white Jesus on it, girl, they're gonna act like everything is fine. Drag is horrible, right, at the bars and clubs, but it's okay in church and on stage at these plays, right? As usual, it's just a bunch of fantasy and hypocrisy when it comes to those people. Y'all already know. And so Tyler done found his groove. I can participate in drag. I can do all this stuff while also participating in church and, talk about Jesus and all this stuff. And then, so, like I said, he gave me repressed for the longest. He gives me repressed. And so, what I think happens, you was playing with these black boys. Like, you were a billionaire in Atlanta playing with these black boys, probably having them sign stuff. I don't know. This is speculate. This is what I think, and you thought you mastered the game. But I'm just like, these white twunks are a different story, girl. Like, what are you talking about? I was thinking, like, if these white twunks are not approaching you so that, asking you to put on that gray bust down to do some role play, if they're not approaching you for that, girl, then you need to, that they don't want nothing else from you but that coin, girl. And then the fact that, like I said, these people who are bosses and they already gave me weird. So for you to be crossing, or this lawsuit alleging that you crossed certain, employer-employee lines and stuff, it's not surprising to me. It's not surprising to me. What I also wouldn't be surprised about is if Derek Dixon ain't the first one or ain't the only one, and maybe after this, other people might be encouraged, might feel a little bit safer naming him and stuff. That's just my estimation. But like I said, the only thing that's surprising about this to me is the fact that it took this long for anything to come out, girl. While he was prancing around on stage in them dresses, girl. Y'all hate when everybody else do that. But as long as you sprinkle Jesus on it, y'all be in there ready to watch them monstrosities. But yeah, that's what has been reported. Thank y'all so much for watching. Love y'all so much. And make sure you have a good evening.
This ain't the only pussy holy, worship me, yeah, you could blow me. I ain't the only, you so lonely, insecure, they don't control me. I ain't the only pussy holy, worship me.